Hi there. This is your commissioner of the Still Brave Football League. Obviously, I'm a referee, so what I say is pretty much the law. We didn't do a fantasy football power rankings after week one because nobody can really tell what their team looks like after week one. But after 2 weeks in, I'm proud to report we do have our first power rankings set. We're going to start off with 10th place, and this is an easy one. This is going to be Jack Wurzelbacher, sporting the purple colors for his team. Let's face it, Jack, you're 0-2. You scored 217 total points, and three of your top scoring coaches are actually on your team. But that's pretty much it. You did a good job of auto-drafting the coaches, but not the rest of the team. So you have a matchup with number 6 on our power rankings list, Troy Mavis. Good luck with that one. I believe Troy's going to get his first win over you, and you'll be in the bottom pretty much the entire year. So hopefully we get better at that. In ninth place, all the way from Florida, is going to be Team Garver, sporting the gray colors. Now, Brett's had some tough luck. 0-2 record versus two pretty tough teams. Two quarterbacks, Matthew Stafford from Detroit, and Cam Newton are two of the top 5 scoring quarterbacks in the league so far. And you also have the number 1 tight end in Greg Olson. But that's really about it. Not a really balanced team so far yet from Team Garver, which is why we're sitting in number 9 position. Number 8, Mr. Autodraft himself, that says Burkholder. There we go, in the yellow color. Ty, you auto-drafted, and your two quarterbacks aren't going to last the year. Marcus Mariota and Tyrod Taylor are your two starting quarterbacks, and they're both probably going to get injured very soon. They're small, and they're one of those quick quarterbacks that don't last throughout the year. So with an 0-2 record and a big matchup against number 5, Adam Vonderhaar this week, it doesn't look good for you to move up the power rankings. But you do have a 1-1 record. In 7th, and it gets kind of tight here in the middle, we're going to put Team Bolton in 7th for the current team representing the brown color. Very solid team that's only going to get better with Rob Gronkowski whenever he comes back. This team is very middle of the road so far, kind of biding their time with a 1-1 record. This is a team we don't want to face when they're at full strength. Big matchup versus number 3, Jordan Ratliff, later this week, and what might be the game of the week. So looking forward to that. Really tough luck here, and I hate to do this, but I got to put number 6 as the Red people with Team Red with Coach Troy Mavis in 6th place so far, an 0-2 record. But the two teams that he's played are currently ranked number 1 and number 4 on our power rankings. And played number 1 currently very tough. Just barely lost to number 1 in our fantasy football rankings after week 2. Very solid team. You need a cupcake. After an 0-2 record, you need someone to really help get your team going. And lucky enough, you do play Jack Wurzelbacher this week. So please call the dogs off after halftime, Troy. That would be great. Now we move into our top 5. It gets really tight here between like 3rd, 4th, and 5th. I'm going to go Team Adam Vonderhaar, sporting the orange colors. That's going to be in 5th place this week. Adam, you have 296 total points, which is actually very good. You're the 4th highest scoring team. Unfortunately, 1-1 record is what's going to put you in 5th so far. You have 2 of the top 5 scoring wide receivers right now, Kelvin Benjamin and Julio Jones. Again, kind of like kind of like Blake Bolton, a very balanced team so far. Not a team that you want to play on any given week, but also a team that's beatable on any given week. Haven't quite figured out Team Adam Vonderhaar in number 5. This team is going to be in 4th right now, just biding their time. This is obviously the best team in the entire league. We'll just put them at number 4 for right now. Very solid team, just kind of biding their time. Big game day is going to be at this matchup this week because this team is going against the current number 1 power team in our power rankings later this week. In 3rd place, the top 3 teams are all 2-0 in the rankings. Unfortunately, Team Ratliff, who's sporting the dark blue for Big Blue Nation, I believe, is going to be in 3rd place by far, a distant 3rd. The top 2 teams are kind of distancing themselves. Jordan haven't really played any team. I mean, the team he just beat last week is a very good team, Team Derringer. Kind of let you have that one. Not really something that an auto-drafted team such as yourself, Jordan, should be beating a team of the caliber of drafting such as the team in currently 4th, which is Team Derringer. I think they just let you get that one. That's kind of like how the Bengals let the Steelers have that one because the second week of the year. And they'll meet again more times this year, so not really the end of the world. With regards to Jordan, you have lots of young kids. Your three highest scoring players are all rookies right now: Ezekiel Elliott, Carson Wentz, and Dak Prescott. Really? Do we really believe that these rookies are going to bring all this for the entire year? No, probably not. So we got a big matchup against Blake Bolton this week in a game that Blake has to have. So that should be interesting to see there. Our top two this week, kind of close with regards to point standings. We're going to put Ryan Vonderhaar currently in second place with regards to the power rankings. Melvin Gordon and Kirk Cousins are two of your big scorers. And 2 years ago, nobody knew they even played football. So until we kind of see a consistent thing here, I'm not really too worried about Ryan Vonderhaar being a consistent high scorer or even someone that is going to be in contention to win this league. So we're going to put you at 2 for right now. And you've got a cupcake on the schedule versus Brett Garver. Again, in a game that Brett has to win. You can't afford to go 0-3 in a fantasy football league 3 weeks into the season. Brett needs this one, and versus 2-0 Ryan. It's one of those things where the foot is on the throat, and how hard will Team Ryan Vonderhaar stomp, or will Team Garver get up off the mat, so to speak, and make this happen. That's up to you guys to figure out. And obviously the team that's remaining is Coach Gookin representing the green colors because John Deere is his favorite tractor brand by far. 2-0 record in the highest scoring team. Not by much though. 323 total points. Andrew Luck and Derek Carr are two of the highest scoring quarterbacks in all of football right now, which is why you're up there. Game of the week this week is going to be Team Gookin versus Team Derringer. So as we take a look here, and we go back through the 10th all the way up to 1st, here's where we're at after week 2. Looking forward to another great week. Please be sure to set your lineups. And obviously, please make sure to get into some smack talk. If you want to do some kind of trades, we always like having trades with regards to fantasy football. That makes the world go round with regards to football, fantasy football. So have fun out there, and signing off, my name is Mike Derringer, and that means you're not.